Hi everyone, this is the weaving project that I'm working on today. As you can see, this is a different shape than the ones that I've done up until now. This pattern is by Piglet Evans and Matthew Cavalletto. This is the flag of the United States of America. It is 27 this way and 18 this way. This loom that I have here is 27 by 19, so I'm going to be skipping this first peg to work on this. This is not a weave for a beginner, unless you are a prodigy, in which case, I don't want to discourage you from trying it. Go for it, but this is a little bit more complex, even for me to try and remember how the heck to do it. Anyways, so you need 4 pro size white. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to be going across here. You need 4 pro size red. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going across here. Everything else in this is a traditional sized loop. You need 19 white, 16 red, and 7 blue. If you're going to ask me about the loom, you can get a loom made for you. There's all kinds of people that will make them. This one I got from a person on Etsy, ETSY. They will make you a loom if you want this size. This is the first time I've ever done this size, but I think I'm going to use it a lot just for variety. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, and another thing I want to say at the beginning is, I'm going to be doing things in a certain order to suit myself. If you look at it and say, that's a weird order, then just do it a different order. It doesn't matter as long as you end up at the same place. Okay, so what we're first going to do is string these pro loops, the only pro loops in the whole thing. So this is 19, so I don't need that. So I'm going to start here with this white. White. Red, white. This is a fabulous, fabulous design. And when you see how, as it goes along, how you make it, you'll see just how creative and inspired this design is by Piglet and Matthew. There we go, and one more. So that is it for your pro loops. That's it. White, red, white, red, white, red, white, red. Okay, now if you were just going to be doing a normal weave on this loom and you weren't going to be doing any of these gymnastics where you have to do a corner with blue and all that, everything going this way would be a pro loop, and everything going this way would be a traditional loop. But since we've got all kinds of specialness going on here, that's not happening. Not today. Okay, so now we are going to get our traditional loops. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. We're going to start going across this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to discourage you from doing this. I want to encourage you. That's why I make these videos. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more. 8. If I can do it, you can do it. Just be patient. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to have 9 red. These are traditional sized loops because they're going the shorter distance on this rectangle. Again, if I do something in an order that you don't like, then just do it in whatever order you want. If it arrives at the same end point, then that is just great. I am doing it in this order to keep track of myself. I forgot to tell you, you need a safety pin for this, or a hair clip, or you can use your fingers if you want. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the red here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the white on the edge. All right. All right. Now we start the trickiness. Gonna get yourself one traditional blue and one traditional red and one traditional white. Okay. So we are going to get this red one and put it on the top row here, and we're going to get this blue one and put it on the top row here. Then we are going to stick this red through the blue, or rather stick the blue through the red, excuse me. So this blue, I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm doing here. This blue is coming down. You're going to stick it through this red, and then you're going to put it back like that. And then also a little trick to remember is you need to stretch these guys a little bit sometimes, because we want this blue to fit in this corner. This is our stars corner of the flag. So stretch it out a little. And when you do this, you have to untwist your twisties. That's not so bad. Okay. Then, same thing with a white. Just put a white one on there. Pull it back. So you see this red one, this is 2 pegs, red and white. This is 2 pegs that are blue. The reason this is blue on 2 pegs is because this guy came around here and went back. That is why. Excuse me. All right. I'm going to keep turning this around, so hope you can bear with me. All right, so now the first thing we're going to do is get this red. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to put my safety pin on it. And we're working on a red stripe. So what we're going to do is going to go under all the reds and over all the whites. So under this red, under this red, under this red, this is a great pattern for 4th of July, any patriot kind of a day, any veterans that you love, any people in the services, Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, whatever, and anybody that just loves their country, right? This guy jumped off. Come back, my friend. All right, so we're going under the reds and over the whites. That is creating a red stripe. See that? All right, and it got twisted on the way over, so I'm going to untwist it. This is very common when you do these things, when you hook them up with another loop. Okay, so we did the red, now we're going to do the white. Same thing, except for we want a white stripe. So we're going to go over the red and under the white, all the way back. Under the white. This is such a great pattern. Okay, hook that here. Scrunch or pack, whatever. All right, hooray! Do the same thing again. Get a blue one. The blue one is going to dive into the red from the right. Put it on the next one. See how this is not stretched out? We need to stretch it. There is some give in these loops. I have to stretch it out. Well, I'm going to have to stretch it like this. Okay. All right, we got the red one on. Now we're going to get a white one. Put it next to it. Put the guy back there. Put this guy here. As I said, if you don't like the order I'm doing it, knock yourself out. Do it another way. Okay. Pick up your red. We're working on a red stripe. We're going to go over, under all the reds and over all the whites on the way back. Okay, this guy's a little loose. Spread it around a little bit. Pack, pack, pack. Get your white loop. We are making a white stripe, so we're going to go over the red and under the white. All the way across. Pack, pack, pack. Pack a little more. See how this red line is lining up with this part of the blue loop. This white line is lining up with this part of the blue loop. Okay, get another blue one, a red one, a white one. Blue. Get your red. The blue dives through the red from the right. Just trying to be consistent. Might have to stretch this a little bit before I do that. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay, get your white right next to the red, to the left of the red, and put the white on the next peg. Carry on. You know, everything seems hard until you know how to do it, right? This is not hard to do if you know how to do it. And That being said, this is only the third one that I've done, and I have to keep paying attention to what I'm doing, and sometimes I have to undo something and redo it. So everybody be kind to yourselves. Learning is a process, right? Right. Okay. Put him on his own peg. Get the white guy. Over the red, under the white. We're making another white stripe. This looping of the blue, where you have one loop and you return back to the base, is called a clasp. C-L-A-S-P weave, I believe. It's really nifty because it gives you all kinds of things you can do, as you can see with this flag. Okay, pack, pack, pack. Turn it around this way. Get another blue. Get a red. Blue is going to dive through from the right. Go under. Come back up. Well, first I'm going to stretch it a little bit. There we go. You can hear it crackle when it stretches. I need a little more, maybe. Okay. Okay, get your white. White's going on the same guy, except for on the left side of the red. Whoops. Oh. White guy here. I'm just going to put them through at the same time, which again, you can do that. But you want the red guy to be on the left. That's why I do it like that, so you can make sure that everything is in the right order. Okay, same thing again. We're going to weave the red under the red, over the white, all the way across. Okay, get your white guy. White guy is going to go over the red and under the white, all the way across. How's it going? How are you guys doing? Keep going. Get another blue one. Get another blue one. First pack these guys down. Okay, turn it this way. Get another blue, red, and white. Here's your blue. That's stretched. Okay. You can put them both on at the same time if you want. Just make sure that the red is on the right. Red is going to be on the right, okay? So, red on the right, and then put the white guy down here. Might have stretched that one a little bit strong. Okay, now get your red. You're going to go under the reds, over the white. Okay. There. And then you get your white guy and do the same thing, and then we'll be done with this little section. White guy over the red under the white, and now you're by these guys here. So now, again, the timing of things. You could have done this part first if you want. I'm not going to do it that way, but you can do it that way if you want. Make yourself happy. All right, over the red under the white. I like to do it all at once. Just going to make sure I'm not accidentally weaving anything else in there. Okay. Ooh. Now we're just going to weave the bottom part. First we'll pack these in. Turn this around like this. Oh, maybe a minute. Are you dizzy yet? All right. Pack, 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 pack. This guy's twisted. Or not. Oh, yes, he is. I knew it. Sometimes that happens. It's not a crisis. Got to keep your stripes straight. Straighten up your stripes. All right, now, as I said before, you could have done this part before now. Make yourself happy. If that makes you happy to do it that way, you go right ahead. I'm going to lift up this red one here. Put this on here. I'm going to continue with my stripes. That is, if this will stay on here. I'm going to go over all the reds, under all the reds and over all the whites to make a stripe. Red stripe all the way across. Okay, I'm going to lift up this white guy, unhook him. You're next, my friend. Pack this red guy down. Okay, get this guy. We're going to go over all the reds and under all the whites to make this stripe. Okay. This red guy. Pack. This red guy is going to go under all the reds and over all the whites. To make a red stripe. Oops, I unhooked the wrong. No, I didn't. Okay, get this guy. First, pack these guys down. Now what I'm going to do, straighten these rows. Probably going to have to do this again at the end because there's a lot of lines going a lot of different ways on this. This is a tool that I got at Walmart, but they also sell them on Amazon. Helps you straighten out your rows. You can do it with your fingers, but sometimes I like having this. Gets in those little crevices more easily. You do this, as I always say, because it looks better, obviously. But also, if you don't do it, you won't have room up here for other loops that you need to fit on. Those are the two main reasons that we do this. So I encourage you to make friends with straightening your rows. Make friends with straightening your rows. This one I could probably do with my fingers easier because it's at the top. All right. I feel better, do you? Okay. We're going to go over the red and under the white. Okay, this red guy. Under the red and over the white to make another red stripe in the flag. white guy is next. He's going to go over the red and under all the whites. Some people use hair clips instead of a safety pin. Some people just use their fingers for this. When it gets tight like this, or it's kind of a hard weave to do with a hook. Okay. The red guy. Red guy's going to go under all the reds and over all the whites to make another red stripe in the flag. Now the cool thing about having these pins on this loom, they might be called cotter pins. See how you can lift them up like that? Makes it easier to go under. Lift it up. Most of the time when I'm weaving, that's not necessarily an issue. I like the regular looms just fine, but on this particular one, I appreciate that I can lift them up like that. Oops, let's see, yeah, you go here. All right, and one more white. Okay. White's gonna go over the red and under the white. See how you can lift those right up the side of that pin? Makes it a little bit easier. Right. Yay! Turn it this way now. Let's see, these guys are a little bit twisted. Sometimes these get twisted when you do this clasp weave. They look okay. Maybe I'll fix this one. Sometimes it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. All right, we are going to get a white traditional loop. And we are going to start from this peg here and go all the way across. Let's see here. So we are going to make a white stripe. We're going to go over the white and under the red. Then we're going to go over this first blue and under the second one. Over the first blue under the second, etc. Over the first one under the second, etc., etc. I'm going to check that and see if I did that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, I think I did it correct. All right, so that's one traditional white loop going all the way across. Now comes more of the clasp weaves. Excuse me. All right, get a blue one and a red one. What we're going to do is start on this peg. This blue guy is going to dive. Let's see here. It's a twist, so let's see. This guy, now he's not going through here. He's going to go around and back. This blue guy is going to go around and back here, and this red guy is going to go around and back here, all right? So to be consistent, the top person is going to swoop under. So put the blue under the red, like that. Then put the blue back. Well, you're going to skip a peg on both of these here. I might have to stretch this guy a little bit. How are you doing? Are you better? Got some threads. This guy's twisted. You want to untwist these things if they're really crazy twisted. Okay, so this one's on the wrong peg. So we just did a clasp weave here. This blue guy came down, went through, and skipped a peg, and he's up here. This red guy went up here, came back down, and skipped a peg. Okay? Now we're going to take this red guy here. We're going to go under this blue, over all the reds and under all the whites. Same thing with this guy. Under this blue, under all the whites, over all the reds, just the same. Turn this around. This guy here is twisted. I'll fix him while I'm sitting here. Get this guy. He's gonna go, let's see here, over this blue, over the first blue, and under the next blue. This guy's going to do the same thing. Same pathway as the guy before. All right. Now, there's a space there for a white guy. So get your white guy. I'm going to go over the white and under the red. He's going to go on that middle peg that we skipped. Over the white, under the red. And he's going to come up under this red, and he's going to jump over this whole this part here. Then we're going to go, see where this blue is looping? We're going to go down under there. Come up under the white, excuse me, under the blue. Keep on weaving all the way across. You know you're doing it right because it needs to match this guy here, right? I would say this is the most challenging part of this pattern. Absolutely. I got to stretch this guy. All right, keep weaving across. This guy's a little bit twisted. I'll fix you. Yep. So this white guy is going in between the blue and in between the red. Okay. And get another white traditional guy. He's going to go over the white and under the red. This guy's going all the way across. He's not going to be in the middle of anything. Over the white, under the red. Over this guy's a little twisted. Over the first blue, under the second one. How come we know that? Because look what you're doing here. You want that to match this guy here. Okay. Pack. We're going to do another one of our favorite things. All right. We need a blue and a red. Get your blue, get your red. The blue guy's on top. He's going to dive down below the red. Go back to his little house. The red is going to go back to her little house. Sometimes these things get a little twisted when you do this clasp thing. I like to see how that's a little bit twisted. It's just normal. And we got to skip another peg, so. Okay, so get the red. It's gonna go over this blue, under this blue, over all the reds and under all the whites. And his other friend is going to do the same thing. Under this one, just follow the same path that you just went for the last guy. Skip a peg, because you know what's going to happen. There's going to be a white one going up the middle of that one. Right? Right. All right, this blue guy. Go over this first blue and then under the blue. Over blue, under blue. Over blue, under blue. We're making a solid blue stripe like there. Over blue, under blue. Put him here. And get the other guy. Just gonna do the same thing. Skip a peg. All right. This guy needs to be pulled. Okay, get a white guy. Gonna go over the white, under the red. Oh, excuse me. He has to go in the middle. We left the middle open for you, my friend. Over the white, under the red. 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 And you got to jump over this part here where this red and blue are connecting. Let me see if I can make this more clear. Let me see. You're going to dive where where the clasp is. Going to dive through there and go under the first blue. There we go. Then go over blue, under blue, all the way to the end. We have one more row after this. And I am going to straighten things out before we do that row. Yes, I am. Okay, let's see how we're doing here in terms of rows and how they look. Sometimes even after you straighten rows, they move around again. Yep, they do. You see how intricate this pattern is? The math involved in figuring this out. Since you got these stripes, it's especially, I don't know, nice that you straighten them out. I mean, you don't have to lose your mind over it, but it probably would look better if you make the stripes kind of straight. Not too bad right there. Not too bad there. Getting a little bit. These guys have got to be pulled down a little bit. The white guys too, huh? You got to go the other way, right? Okay, this, all right. These guys got to go up. Now, let's see. This guy, white and white. When you got all these twists and clasps and things turning around, and it's kind of hard to keep things in the right order. Gotta make room for the last guy. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. The last guy is a white traditional loop. Over the whites, under the reds. Gonna go under this red, and then we're gonna go over the first blue we come to. Under this red, and over under the rest of the blues. Yay! if you guys have been watching this far and doing this, I salute you. This is not an easy weave. It is not. It is doable, but it's not easy. But it's totally worth it. I want to show you the back in case you want to see what the back looks like. Looks like we better smush these guys together a little bit more. Although, when you take them off, they'll be kind of squished together. Okay. Pack this down. Get this last white guy. There you go, people. Now, if you want the flag to hang from the corner here where I have this really cool heart-shaped loop, you start casting off from here. So, grab this blue guy, put the next guy underneath, and I'm gonna put this guy back for an anchor. Pick up your next guy. Oops, looks like I skipped one. Left behind. Don't worry. There's all kinds of occasions you can use this for. I mean, 4th of July is obvious, but Memorial Day, any patriotic holidays. A nice present for people in the service, veterans, anybody who loves their country that this particular flag represents. There are other flags that can also be made on this loom, like 3-color flags I'm trying to think if Italy and Ireland, anything that has 3 blocks of color, you could do that easily on this. Some people use binder clips to, when they bind off, to keep the tension. I like to just put a few loops back on some pegs, but some people use binder clips. So as I always say, make yourself happy. Whatever seems to be your thing, do that. I like to use my first anchor loop as the loop that I put a ring on. You could also just use it as a loop, or you could weave that loop back into the back side if you want. This is the first anchor loop. So I'm going to grab it, pull it through. Okay, I'm going to take these guys off. Okay, pull these guys through. Oh, there you have it. Pretty cute. And if you want to put a ring on, I have this really cool, sometimes you have to, you have to yank this temporarily to get the ring on. Drop the ring on, put the loop around it like this, and then unstretch what you just stretched. So you could do your thing, snip some threads. I hope you guys try this. It's a challenge, but it's very cool. It's very cool. Try it, you guys. I hope you have a great day.